Good morning and welcome to Bumblebee Junction.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a very busy week and there's a lot to look at in the garden. A lot of new stuff coming up. Hold on and I'll get right there. Okay, we're going to stop over here and look at the sunflowers first. Show you how big those heads are. They are still flowering a bit. You can see the seeds forming up there under. But not quite ready to take them off yet, but it's not going to be very long. Okay, we're going to start down this side of the raised bed garden. Quick look at my silly tomato plant that has just volunteered to run all over everything. And yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to reach in here and grab a tomato. Alright. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. Now the next thing we're going to walk down and look at. These are the green beans planted in the long bed. And come on down here. See the yellow beans? And they are just getting to the point where they're going to start thinking about blooming. That is 2 full long beds of beans. Those will be our canning beans for the year. Well, for the fall. And we'll stop and look at my big pretty butterfly bush here. Yeah. Very, very pretty. But it is going to stay here for a little while longer because these 4 beds that are at the base of the trellises, the square ones in the center of the garden, are actually going to be used for another project. And I'm not going to give it away quite yet. But we'll come over here, take a peek down this side of the bucket garden. Yeah, got some really nice peppers going on in here. Really nice poblanos. I'll probably have to make a recipe with those guys. Those are just about our favorite hot pepper to eat. But we'll take a quick look across the top. Alright. Now, this is one of the other square beds I was telling you were for a future project. Now we're going to come down here and look at the collards. We have little collards coming up everywhere. Yeah, they're just starting to come up. Still really tiny. Yeah. And it's my acorn squash that has made its way out into the yard. And there are lots of more really nice acorns in there. You see one right down there. But yeah, they have escaped. Now, this is... Okay, hold on. Let me get my brain moving before I get my mouth moving here. These are my yellow squash that I replanted, and the birdies tried to eat, so I replanted them. Now I have all the plants that I need. I actually am going to have to thin a couple of them out. But yeah, the little birdies tried their best to slow me down, but I still got plenty in. Alright, I'm going to take just a little break right here, and I'm going to start down the other side of the garden. Okay, this is the bed that I put the little specialty melons in, and these are leaves all over the place. We have a big tree up here, and there's a few grass clippings from us coming through here with the lawnmower. But I have melons coming up in every mound, and the birdies did not get to them. So between the forks and the little garden hose snakes, I think we managed to keep too many of the birdies from getting too far here. Yeah. Okay. Do have a lot of leaves falling out of the tree. And that's another problem on this bed too, but I did go through and pick up a bunch of them. Had a few more fall. But this is the bed where I planted the beets just a few days ago, and they are already coming up. Now, not too many of them quite yet, but there are a few of the first ones coming up, which is exciting because I love beets. And more beets and more beets. Yeah, they are just popping up all over on the bed. And this, yeah, my white acorn squash. And they are just adorable. When I saw those seeds, I knew that I had to plant a few. Don't normally plant the odd things, but do like to do it once in a while. Yeah, these are really, really pretty. Those two are a little bit more green, but they are from the same bunch of plants. I don't know. They're really pretty. Not sure if they'll get whiter or if that means that they're ready to come off, but really exciting. I'm going to flip around here real quick. And these are the little Brussels sprouts that Mark put into the peat pots for me to plant. And they are up and happy. I think just about, well, everyone has a plant up in it. Yep. And I will have to come through and thin these. But, yeah. And about time to take the forks out too. They'll be big enough here in a couple of days so I can take those out. And then we're going to come down the other side of the bucket garden. We've got really nice green peppers going on in here. Yeah, you go lunchbox orange. Now, it'll take them a little while to turn orange, but yeah. And look at the size of that poblano. Yeah, I see that one being stuffed. But and come up here, you can see the oregano up there on the top. Got a gypsy, got a red gypsy in there. Lots and lots of poblanos. Really happy about that. Okay, now these are my peppers. And we have peppers coming up everywhere. I have done everything I could to keep the birdies out. And I did have to replant a few spots in here, but they are coming in more and more every day. And I'm pretty sure that a couple of these guys would like to volunteer to be kept in the house over the winter. These peppers are not just a 1 year and done plant. You can actually keep them and plant them again in the spring. And that's going to bring me over here. These are the little broccolis. Mark made these little peat pots for me. We have a little broccoli coming up all over the place in here. Yeah, they will need to be thinned too. They are coming up all over the place. There are 2 full beds of them. And then that brings us over to the spinach and the radishes. And radishes, yeah, they grow really, really fast. But happy to have another set of those guys going. I did have a little birdie or somebody coming here and did got spotted, so it will need to be replanted. But that's okay, you know me, I'll just keep planting until I get what I want. Okay, gonna take a nice long look here at the corn. Now that is going to be coming off before terribly long. Come in here and show you how nice and big these ears are. Now, I am not going to reach in there because Mark's fantastic electric fence will probably bite me. So, I'll just kind of peek down in here, show you all the wonderful corn growing in here. Yeah, that one right there is almost about a foot long already. Not ready quite yet, but they will be soon. Okay, one last stop over here at the giant beds. Yeah, sweet potatoes are going crazy. They have just completely crawled out like a little sea of vines. You can't even see the stock tank under it. But I also come over here and look at the pumpkins. Now I did have a little trouble with the birdies and in the pumpkins too, but I did replant them, and there are more plants, little ones growing in here. But those 5 or 6 right there will completely fill the bed and run out. And they are just starting to get little bugs on them. So really happy to get at least a few of them going this year, despite, you know, the little birdies wanting to get in there. Now, can't blame them. They do look like little green worms emerging out of the dirt. If I was a birdie, I'd probably want to eat it too. But, yeah. Still managed to get some really nice pumpkin plants out. Okay, it has been a very, very busy week. We have gotten an awful lot of fall planting done. Did get some harvesting done. We have a few projects in the works for next week. Still have a few more things to get planted, a few more things to get harvested, and I have a table upstairs covered in stuff that needs tended to. So, yeah, plenty of more busy work coming up for this next week, and lots of good projects. So, weather's been a little bit cooler for about 2 days, but we're heading back up into the 90s for probably most of this coming week. So we'll see what we can get done. You know, you can make all the plans you want in the world, but Mother Nature has to cooperate too. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when, yeah, we have a bunch of wonderful projects in the works. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything along your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I think I might have swallowed a bug. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I do need to get to a couple of other things today, but don't forget, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.